Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, April 18th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. I hope you had a fantastic Easter, Passover, or Ramadan, or just a great weekend. I learned that attempting a relatively aggressive 20-mile bike ride after not riding since November is not so great for the groin, but a few hot showers and a couple of ibuprofen fixed all that up, so finished that up with a great hike at Quiet Waters Park yesterday, and today I get the latest jab for COVID-19 at CVS. All right, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? Yet another shooting in Annapolis. This happened on Thursday evening in the 700 block of Newtown Drive in the Woodside Gardens community. When police arrived, they found a male on the ground with gunshot wounds to his lower extremities, and this stemmed from a domestic dispute, and the police were able to identify and arrest the suspect, and he's been identified as a 57-year-old male that lives across town in the Annapolis Gardens community. He has been charged with attempted first-degree murder and is awaiting a hearing. Good job on the Annapolis Police Department on capturing this guy. The Ever Forward cargo ship that was stuck off of Pasadena is no longer stuck and is now moving, forward. Yes, they freed the Ever Forward yesterday, and she is now at anchor in the Annapolis anchorage for inspections. Once a full inspection is complete, barring any issues, she will proceed back to Baltimore, hopefully not becoming grounded again, to pick up the 500 or so containers that were offloaded and then turn around and head south to Norfolk, which was the original destination more than a month ago. This is some really cool news. Wild Kid Acres, and this is a place that every kid and adult needs to go see in Edgewater, has some great news. Through a bond bill pushed by Senator Sarah Elfreth and Delegate Seth Howard, Wild Kid Acres is going to receive $250,000 to build their community barn on the property as well as a covered arena. Keller Williams Flagship Maryland has chosen them for their Red Day of volunteering and will help them begin with the demolition of an old existing building and getting the site ready starting on May 12th. They're looking for volunteers to help, so wildkidacres.org is where you want to go. But that's not all. They also purchased a small farm in Waldorf and is now a certified organic provider for produce. And since community is so critical to their operation and their mission, they're donating 100% of this year's yield from that farm to the Anne Arundel County Food Bank. Such great news. And definitely you want to go check out the farm. It's unique, it's educational, and a lot of fun. You can also scroll back a bit in our podcast. We did a local business spotlight with Gerardo a few weeks back, and that was really entertaining as well. Annapolis Green is trying to get everybody to kick gas. They are hosting a party on West Street on Friday evening. Live music, plein air painting, but the kicker is more than 30 electric vehicles from the new BMW iX, which you can actually also see and drive at the Bay Bridge Boat Show this weekend, to the Tesla S and the Mustang E-Mach, which in my opinion should never have been called a Mustang. It's 4 doors. Come on, man. The VW e-Golf, and more. And what's cool about this is it's not a sales pitch. You don't have a bunch of dealers there trying to sell you electric cars. These are privately owned cars, so you can actually ask the owners all the questions you have, and they'll tell you all about the warts and bumps and bruises. Kick Gas is free from 6 to 9 p.m. this Friday, and for more information, you want to go to AnnapolisGreen.com. Hey, congrats to Executive Chef Gregory James from the Inn at Perry Cabin in St. Michael's. Why, you might ask? Well, he was recently named the Chef of the Year by the Restaurant Association of Maryland, and that's a really pretty big deal when you think about the sheer number of restaurants in Maryland. And you want to stay tuned? I am heading to St. Mike's to chat with him soon, so look for a bonus podcast there. Speaking of bonus podcasts, you want to stay tuned this week for one with April Nyman and Chris Coleman from the Arts Council of Anne Arundel County. We find out exactly what they do and how to have a blast at their upcoming gala, Paint the Town. I do hope you caught our local business spotlights with Annapolis Junior League. Unity Gardens is up next weekend. And after that, a great conversation I had with Rick Hutzel about Meanwhile in Annapolis. Of course, if you have any suggestions for businesses that might be spotlighted, send them my way. Let me know. I'll reach out to them. All right, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, the Roof Guy Annapolis, and Alpha Engineering. Alrighty, with it being Easter Monday, and Alsina from CovingtonAlsina is off, but we'll be back next week with your Monday Money Report. And to be honest here, I had planned to take off Friday and today, but I forgot to give you all warnings, so we sort of stuck it out. But George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that coming up in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company.
So maybe you've heard by now, the real estate market is hot. Actually, on fire might be a better term. And if you've been thinking about changing your address lately, but need to get your house market ready, here are a few simple tips to make your house shine. Clear the clutter. Basically making your house look like no one lives there when you still live there. Removing everything from kitchen and bathroom countertops is a great start. Give your house a deep clean. We're not just talking about a simple dust and vacuum. Think of this as detailing your house. Get into those hard-to-reach places, especially in the rooms buyers will focus on, like the kitchen and bathrooms, and power wash the outside walkways and decks. A fresh coat of paint can go a long way. Light gray and white trim is a safe choice. And finally, talk to us. The Kristi Neidhardt Team can help you find things you might not notice around your house that can make a huge difference in your sale price.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, April 18th. We're officially into the second half of April 2022 after a cool but nice Easter Sunday yesterday, following a really nice day Saturday, but we'll have to get through today and tomorrow before a return to nicer weather. Look for highs in the upper 40s to mid-50s today, with rain and storms likely, especially in the PM hours, with more 50s and some additional AM showers possible Tuesday, before sun returns on Wednesday with high temps around 60 degrees, before more sun and much warmer temps Thursday through Sunday, with mid-60s to low 70s on Thursday, and low to mid-70s Friday through the weekend for PM highs each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, as well as through our website at DCMDVAweather.info. And as always, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Hi, this is Gary Ledard, owner of the Roof Guy Annapolis. For over 15 years, my team has worked with hundreds of homeowners to provide the highest quality roofing in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. As a homeowner myself, I understand when it's time for a new roof, you need to find a roofing company you can actually trust. One that will give you the bottom line. No fluff, no runaround. At The Roof Guy, it's my goal to build lifelong relationships and aspire to change what people have come to expect from a roofing contractor by delivering great experiences. So if you're looking for a roofing company in Annapolis or Anne Arundel County that holds the highest standards for quality, craftsmanship, and business reputation, call me today to schedule your free roof evaluation at 410-570-4956 or visit my website at theroofguyAnnapolis.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.